When Arjun was killing, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Ma Manusmara Yudhyacha, when he was also killing so many people, warriors in the war of Mahabharata, what was he experiencing? He only perceived Sri Krishna everywhere, through and through, everywhere. There was not even the slightest gap of 1/100th of a second, none whatsoever. There was no interruption at all. He was consistently perceiving Sri Krishna everywhere. And we wonder, how is this contradiction possible? How is it possible? It's because God has Yogamaya. Yogamaya he has, and he endows a saint with the same power, also known as Swarupa Shakti, Parashakti. That is why it is described in the scriptures, Na chalati bhagavat padaravinda lavanimishadhamapiyah savaishnavagriyah. The one whose mind does not deviate from the lotus feet of Sri Krishna for even a fraction of a second is a saint. So the saint, his whole being, every pore of his being is governed by this power of God, this intimate personal power of God known as Yogamaya. So God has Yogamaya, and so the saint, he also bestows that power upon the saint. And just so we can understand, just as a roasted grain, it cannot grow even if it's exposed to the sun or rain. In the same way, when a saint attains God, receives the divine vision of God, his material nature is forever destroyed. That Maya that once existed within him is forever destroyed. And so he is far from greed, anger, animosity, hatred, jealousy, and all. But with Yogamaya, even though God remains in his own divine, authentic personality, but even so, remains in his divinity, but performs the acts of Maya. We have heard about Prahlad. He ruled for one Manavantar. After becoming God, realized he had a family, children, and everything. And because he was given the instructions by Narsingh Bhagwan that you have to rule for one Manavantar. And how long is one Manavantar? So the age of Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. The age of Dwapar Yuga is twice the age of Kali Yuga, which is 864,000 years. And 3 times the age of Kali Yuga is Treta Yuga, which is 1,296,000 years. And 4 times the age of Kali Yuga is Sati Yuga, which is 1,728,000 years. So one cycle of 4 yugas is 4.32 million years. 71 times the cycle of the 4 yugas is one Manavantar. One Manavantar. And he ruled for such a long time. And even so, governed by Yogamaya, even though his actions were seemingly material, yet he was always in his divinity, in that divine identity that always maintained that divine identity. So the actions of the saints appear to be material, And that is why, in fact, a saint, as Sri Maharaj tells us, conceals himself even more. Even more. Why? So that we, the individual souls, would be cautious and apply our intelligence before surrendering to a saint. Because anyone can don the clothes of or the appearance of an ascetic. And if we were to surrender on the basis of physical appearance, we would be deceived by imposters. It would be, because anyone can mimic and have the appearance of an ascetic or a saint. Sri Maharaj tells us that just like somebody can grow long hair or shave their head, dye their clothes, sit under a tree, and put on an act of physical renunciation. If somebody gives that person money, he tears it and just tosses it. If somebody curses him, he smiles. So it's very easy to do that. But if that is the basis of surrendering, then we would be easily tricked. We could get tricked. That's why Sri Maharaj says that we should not fall in such a trap. We have to be careful. And so a saint's true personality is internal. So, navamanye takarhichit. Do not apply your intellect. Because I am Sarvadeva. Sarvadeva Mayo means all the uncountable Indra and uncountable Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, and all the Devis and Devtas, they reside within me. And they also reside within the saint as well.